It's about time. All right. So I know we crossed over into demented world. So remember, stay demented, stay undisciplined, stay aware that the powers that be are telling you that the bottom is not in, which is a buy signal. Okay. Remember, Goldman Sachs is not here to help us. Analysts are not here to help us. Nobody's here to help us except the VWAP and fear, greed, and momentum. And don't trade over your head. If you trade without fear, you can't lose in this market because it's phenomenal. One bad day out of a month was last Tuesday, and it's like ancient history now because this is the greatest trading environment. And what I learned from Tuesday is don't care, don't ask why, and just do what the market does. Right now, the market's telling you to buy. I got an email on a tweet today. Again, you know how Goldman Sachs has been on the opposite side of two of the most epic calls, I think, in the history of my life. I wasn't in 100,000 shares like my buddy was with AMD. I got him into it at, under 250 because I said, look, this thing's breaking over 175. There's no chance it doesn't get to 250. And if it breaks 250, it's going to go to $5. Whatever that was 3 or 4 years ago, maybe 5 or 6 years ago at this point. So then this thing's starting to get over $354, and then Goldman Sachs downgrades it to a sell. And like that, remember, an analyst coming out and putting a sell recommendation on a stock is a very rare thing because they're not paid to promote downgrades. They're not ever paid to promote shorting. They're paid to promote buying to get their clients into stocks because they're so smart at analyzing the stocks, and now they're going to, be great. But here in this rare search situation, Goldman Sachs not only downgrades AMD once, not twice, but 3 different times over the last, it was about a 2-year span. Once it got over 250, they downgraded. Once it got over 5, they downgraded. Once it got over 750, they downgraded it. Okay, I'm never going to let you guys forget that because that right there is the indication of what I'm about to tell you because analysts are not here to help you. They're paid criminals on that they keep perpetuating this lie that they're smarter than you because they went to school for this. There's no need to go to school for this. I was a television and radio major with a minor in acting, and I could outtrade 95% of those guys because I just know what works, okay? And if you gave me $20 billion, I could turn it into $100 billion, but I don't have that kind of money. So, and to the guy that says I never worked on Wall Street, okay, buddy, yeah. I was a part of 3 documentaries about my life. Okay, fantastic. Yeah, I only get invited to ring the bell. Okay, yeah, I'm retired. I do this for fun. But I figured, you know what? While I'm retired, I might as well get paid for all the information that I know in my freaking stupid head. So that's where I am right now. I could walk away any day now, friend. Any day. Any day. Any day I want, I could just walk away. But I do it because I enjoy it. And I like talking about it. I like talking about this stuff that I know. But bottom line is Tuesday, right? Let's talk about Tuesday. How awful of a day it was because I fought the market. I went against everything that I've learned works because I thought I was smarter than the market. And I was, on tilt, and everything I thought I knew wasn't working. And went right back to just admitting I know nothing. And that's part of trading. Just do what the market's telling you to do, like buying AIG today, buying PCG. And I hate that stock. I hate PCG. I never make money on it. But once it did the 1-minute multi-day VWAP reversal, I was forced to buy it, and that worked. Halliburton worked. Oxy worked. And buying the diamonds and the Qs and the SPYs and shorting the UVXY worked. So basically, everything's gone back to working again, and that one day was an anomaly. So I'll teach you what this is all about. I'm not going to sit here giving you ideas all day. And I'll tell you something. Speaking of ideas, I'm just dying. I'm dying to know, what goes on in those other chat rooms. So I sit there and, I usually spend a couple of hours just watching. Today I watched The Hunt, which you better watch that movie. It's the greatest movie ever made. The Hunt, the best movie ever. Yeah. Now I'm going to watch Manos. It's like a Lord of the Flies type of film. Something on Netflix is interesting. Something fly bird basketball movie. I'm going to watch that with my kid. Basically just watching TV, watching movies, going, showing my kids movies that they haven't seen in a while. I forgot what the point of this whole story was now. So I'm an idiot. That's really what it comes down to. Knowing that I don't know anything, I just do what the market tells me to do. The day's over before it even got started. Yesterday, the futures market opened up and the futures didn't go down for the first time in a month and a half. That tells you there's buyers out there, right? But the bottom line is the Goldman Sachs story, right? Goldman Sachs, okay, downgrading the AMD, downgrading AMD. Let's not forget the most classic call was the Goldman Sachs call at the end of December of 2018. They said this month is going to be exactly what we should have in store. All of 2019, we think 2019 is going to be the most volatile year we've seen in a decade. It's going to be hard. It's going to be awful. It's going to be terrible. And you better pay us because we know more than everybody that's going to help you. So they were so wrong. 2019 was the most boring year in 100 years because all we did was go straight up every freaking day. And Goldman Sachs said it was going to be the most volatile, most heartbreaking, awful, terrible, tumultuous, anything you can think of. So now Goldman Sachs reiterated their don't buy stocks call today. This morning was going around the wires. If you're friends with some hedge fund guys, going around the wires, Goldman Sachs telling everybody not to buy, don't buy, don't buy, don't buy. This is not the bottom. Do you know what that means? The bottom's in. I don't know whether or not the bottom is in. Do we have to test those lows again? Do we roll over? I don't know if we're going back to Dow 30,000 by the end of the week or Dow 30,000 by the end of the month. But at this pace, we will be at Dow 30,000 within 2 weeks. So whether or not you believe that or not, can it happen? Of course it can happen because the market is disconnected from reality. It always has been. And that's where I lost my way. The reason I'm still liquid, the reason I'm still in business, the reason that people still, come and do what we do and check out what we do is that, again, I admit that I know nothing. I know nothing. I'm not analyzing numbers and EBITDA and any of that stuff. I don't need any of this stuff, right? I just trade the same setup that works every single time. Even when I don't want to trade, I trade it. Like I didn't want to buy AIG. That stock, again, I thought I'd missed the bottom today. But then again, it went 1 minute multi-day VWAP reversal, hit the button. If you're going to make money in a market that's controlled by algorithms, you have to trade as if you're an algorithm. So the emotion of PCG, I bought it last week. It didn't work. I wound up losing money at the end of the day. I vowed never to trade that stock again. And then here I was. Oh, PCG, 1 minute multi-day VWAP reversal. That trade works 80% of the time. Let me put it on. Next thing you know, it works. Halliburton, AIG, Oxy, Diamonds, Qs, UVXY short, Space. Every single one of those trades exactly the same, and every single one of them worked, and I could teach you how to do it. I'm not going to sit here talking about whether or not there's a track record. Come in, experience it for a month. Your track record will be the trades that you take, okay? Because, again, we signed up 2 new guys, exactly what we're doing. This is the process. Show up, first of all. Don't email me, tell me you're going to show up, and you don't show up. I know obviously I get a little bent out of shape about that because I feel like there's an open wound out there. I feel like I've been ghosted. I get very emotional about that. It bothers me. But again, if you send me an email and you want to show up and I send you a password and then you don't show up and then I send you another email and I don't get a response and then I text you and I get no response, I have to assume something bad happened. And I hate that feeling. I truly do hate that feeling. I do hate that feeling. This time it actually turned out something did bad happen to that last guy. And I felt really bad. Whether or not he's lying about it, that would be amazingly awesome if he was. Because you know what would make me go away? Kenny, I'm really not interested in what you're doing. Please stop calling me. That's all it takes. That's all it takes. Just like Trump. All he had to say to make me like the guy was, we underestimated this virus, and now we're doing everything we can to prevent it from spreading. Well, not any of the other 600 news conferences that he's had trying to make believe like he was ahead of it the whole time. All you got to say is like we underestimated this severity of this virus. Now we're doing everything we can to prevent the spread. Boom. That's a presidential speech. That's a presidential, not yelling at guys asking questions or belittling people. Anyway, none of it matters. Who cares, right? As long as we're healthy and we're making money, that's all we can do right now, right? Went to the store. There was food there, and that's cool. But again, I'm jumping around from topic to topic. Bottom line is the process that we have right now is the only process that you should respect, the only process that anybody should be concerned about, because we're so good at what we do. Me and my buddy Solid Jello, we're so good at what we do, and the other members of the room who are now broadcasting on the channel, these guys are students that have become the teachers. Doesn't that prove that this thing works? So Don't take my word for it. Don't take the guys that work for me's word for it. Take your own word for it, which I appreciate the email. And again, I got 2 out of 3 people that have stopped in have now signed up. So those people are not being duped. They were here for 3 weeks, possibly 4, saw the setups, enjoyed the setups, made the money, and now they can pay us to be here for the rest of their lives. How amazing is that setup? Not the trading setup, but how amazing is that business model? Nobody does it but me. And I listen. I go to other chat rooms. I not to be a troll or a nuisance, but for educational purposes. And I'll be in another person's chat room, and I'll sit there for hours, sometimes 2 hours a day. And sometimes I know it's the time of day, and I say, "So what were the calls today?" We didn't see anything, or I get ignored. "So what do you like now?" "Nothing." What are you going to be doing?" "Nothing. We're waiting for this. We're waiting for that." There's always an excuse that they don't want to give any calls. All we do is make calls. It's all we do. And when there's no calls to be made, we're still looking for calls, and we're setting up stuff, and we're waiting for things to happen, and we're giving ideas. Hey, if this gets through here, that's what's probably going to happen. And that's the next thing you know, 3 weeks later, you're making money, and you can afford to hang out with us. There's nobody that does that. Nobody does that. Nobody. Why? Because they don't have the balls to do it. Nobody. So all 16 of you guys watching, go spread my gospel. Help me spread this gospel. Because if everyone's so awesome, everybody wants to give you picks, everybody wants to teach you something, right? Do it for nothing. Prove it to me, and I'll pay for it. Prove it, and I'll pay. Prove it, and I'll pay. And all you wannabes, losers, charlatans, and scumbags, challenge me to a trade-off. Let's have a contest. I'll out-trade any of you guys. Any of you. So if you guys, I have a video out there from 2009. Again, I don't want to libel or slander or libel or misconstrued or anything. I knew somebody personally that said Oliver Velez ripped them off. And that's how I based my question. I did a video that said, "Is Oliver Velez a criminal? I want to know more." So all I can do is base it on one person that told me that what happened to him through Oliver Velez's company. And that's what I was basing it on. So now I got to get this, just like the Manorinio people, right? I know that's not his name, by the way. Manorinio. Jeez, man. How stupid can you be? I don't care what his name is. That's the whole point. By the way, I did get more silver. Just in time. Just in time for the silver crash. At least these are freaking cool. But anyway, if all of these guys are so awesome at what they do, how come nobody has the same model as I do, right? Ask them. So if you're going to go out and pay somebody for something, ask them why don't they do it like Kenny Glick does. If you're so awesome, let me see what you do for a couple of weeks. Prove it to me, and I'll pay. And that's it. So if you're getting a spam email from us, it's because I'm giving you one last chance. I don't need you. I'm giving you a chance to come hang out with us for nothing. I'm not spamming you. I'm sending individual emails because you reached out to me. You think I'm spamming? I don't buy lists. I haven't put a dime into this thing. Everybody that's ever contacted me is because for one of these videos or word of mouth. I've never bought shit, and I never will. I never bought an email list. I never paid anybody to just call people out of the blue. Every single person that's ever come in contact with me is because they reached out to me first. So all I'm doing now is reaching back out to these guys. Hey, are you still out there? So you're going to bust my balls for sending out emails? How else am I going to get in touch with you? But what's the email all about? Am I asking you for money? No, I'm asking you to come and witness how awesome I am. I'm giving you a chance. It's the other way around. I'm giving you one last chance. Because all I want is you to tell me to fuck off. Stop emailing me. Stop calling me. I'm not interested. Say it, and I cross you off the list. But until that moment, I'm going to keep calling because I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission to save the world. I'm on a mission to prove that what we do is better than Goldman Sachs. It's better than any analyst out there. It's the best thing out there. You can do this for yourself, and you can think for yourself and outsmart the market, so to speak. How much are going to call you? I got to call you, right? Until you tell me to stop calling or ghost me. Sorry, don't do that. Please don't ghost me. Either you're interested or you're not. It's fuck or walk at this point. Please. Don't say you're interested just to get me off the phone. Come on. Mr. Jones, it's fuck or walk. It's all right. You could say anything you want. Just don't say yes and then not follow through. What's the point? What's the point? Because I got a guy, I think I told you, right? He was signing up. We went through the whole thing, months on the phone. I let him hang out in the room for an extra 2 or 3 weeks because he's such a nice dude, right? Finally, he's like, all right, cool. So let's finalize all this stuff. I'm going to open up the account, blah, 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 and we'll get the membership paid. I'll do the whole thing right at once. And then he disappeared off the face of the earth, right? So finally, I get a text from his wife and says that the dude was in the hospital. So now it would be mind-blowing if I was to find out the truth that he actually wasn't in the hospital. He just can't bring himself to saying he's not interested. That would be insane. But I've seen more insane things like that than that. So I don't know, man. And where is everybody? Where's everybody? Everybody's home. Where is everybody? Where is it? Where is everybody? We had 100 people in here the other day. It's not like we're doing something wrong. Where is everybody? Do you see that? I'm cut off from YouTube. You understand? I have to work 10 times harder to just get 20 people showing up. It's unbelievable. I am not part of the algorithm. The truth is being muted. That's the only way I can figure this out. Because I've been doing this for 12 years now, 13 years, pretty much dead on with everything I've said. Somewhat entertaining, somewhat funny sometimes an annoying douchebag, but I got 17 people hanging out where I go into another room. They got 8,000 people. I don't know if there's 8,000 human beings. Let's call it 800. Let's call it 1,000. Let's call it half. Let's say 3,500 people are logged into that guy's room. I sat there. Again, I'm trading my own account. Today was a good day. We were done pretty quickly. So I logged into one of these other guys' rooms. I'm listening, typing into their room. So what are you guys into? What do you think about this? What do you like about that? What do you think about this? What do you think about that? What do you think about this? What do you think about that? I get nothing. I was like, do you even trade? Get nothing. I was like, do you have any positions on right now? I get nothing. Do you actually trade? Have you ever traded before? I'm just looking for friends. I'll pay you 10 grand if you even mention a stock right now with an idea. Nothing. I offered the guy $1,000 just to say that he liked something. I was like, make one call. I'll give you $1,000 just for the call. I don't care if it works. Just say something. Say, I like Halliburton here at 636. I think it's going to 650 with a stop at 625. Say that. I'll give you $1,000. Nothing. So there's got to be something to it. And I think it's because I am the fucking Matrix. I am Neo. I am Morpheus. I am Skynet. And it's like the anomaly is that if I am the Matrix, but I'm trying to alert you guys to the Matrix itself, then we have that, what's the word? I don't know, duality of realities. You can't intermingle that shit or we'll all blow up. That's got to be the only reason. So again, you guys spread the word, tell your parents, tell your cousins, tell your friends, because we are killing it. Absolutely killing it. Today was an exceptional day. 13 for 13. Every trade worked. I mean, it's unbelievable. So again, if you're out there, if you're out there and you know someone that's in another chat room, start spreading the word. Tell that person I want to challenge them. If you're in somebody else's chat room, go I'm offering cash or silver. I can't even open this thing right now. I didn't want to tear that whole thing off, but I guess I have to. Ooh, I never got a whole case of something. Silver. Check these out. From Australia. I'll buy anything with a shark on it. Freaking cool. Little, I guess, the crown prince of Queen of England, or is Australia like independent now? Elizabeth II. I don't know. It's like a 50-cent piece with a shark on it. Half an ounce of silver. Freaking awesome. Boom. I'll give you one if you join up. These are freaking cool. I bought like 30. Shark? I love sharks. Huge Jaws fan. Australia, they're known for great white sharks. I saw these online. I couldn't find any American eagles, so I bought a whole bunch of Australian great white shark coins. Anyway, I mean, there's something definitely going on right now. I don't know what it is. I can't figure it out. You know, it gets me upset every once in a while, but in the big picture, as long as I don't die, I guess that's good. Maybe I will. I'll just do everything as Christopher Walken. I'll just get a wig and wear a black jacket, right? I'll be damned if you're not using VWAP. You're crazy. But listen, there's definitely something to it, right? We had 100 people in here the other day. Where'd everybody go? There's more people now home than ever. Where'd you go? Where'd everybody go? I appreciate actually a couple of guys joined the room. So, man, I know it's a lot of money, but I'm worth it. I'm like a high-priced whore. Think of it that way, right? You're getting the best. You're getting the best. I'm clean, disease-free. I only have the best clients. I give away gifts. Anybody want this thing? Check this out. Anybody make their own pizza? We cleaned out my entire basement. Me, my wife, my kids. We all have the same thing. We all have the same disease. It's great. We all like stuff in its place, and we like to organize stuff. That's why I'm still married for 20 years. We love to clean, and we love putting things in the right place, and we love getting rid of stuff. So, bang. Never used. Ooh, it comes with its own pizza cutter. And check this out, homies. So it's a pizza stone, right? You put the bread on there and it cooks on the stone. Bang. Anybody want this thing? Join the club, man. I got so much cool stuff. I didn't even realize I had it down there. I had a s'mores maker. I already sent it out. S'mores maker, all these coloring books that were never used by my kids. You guys want a PlayStation? How about a PlayStation 3? I got 50 games from PlayStation 3. Anybody want Call of Duty? I still won the wrapper. Want some artwork? I got some cool art. I found a Beastie Boys like old like framed thing. I don't even remember having it. It's just my basement was full of just stuff. What else did I find? Anybody have small dogs? I have my dog doesn't like this food anymore. Comes in a small pack. You need a dog? Got a dog? I mean, seriously, I have everything. I'm like my own like supermarket right now. Sick. Anyway, market's the greatest thing in the world. It's the greatest market ever. Again, don't try to make 2 cents of it. Don't you try. It'll hurt. It'll break you. It'll break you in two. It'll crush you. You try to make sense of what's going on right now. I thought today was going to be the culmination. I thought today was going to be that day where there was no bid. I thought today was going to be that day where the entire world blew up. And I'm buying everything in sight. It's amazing. I don't know, something specific or the Bloomberg, there's a Bloomberg take. I don't know. I know one thing, and one thing for sure right now, if I'm long a stock and it's not a position where I think it could get a lot worse, I am not taking any losses right now. Because there's no way am I going to go long anything and take a loss in a market that is never going down ever again, ever. I mean, this is it. We legitimately, we're going up 800 tomorrow. We'll be at 4,000 on Thursday when everybody just capitulates to the upside. Any stock you see is going to be up 40, 50%, I guess, right? So if I'm in 300 share, if I'm in a 500 share lot of Cisco again, and it pulls back 20 cents, and I'm thinking maybe I should take this $100 loss, fuck that. I will hold whatever I trade now till the end of time. Because I'm not buying shitty stocks. Generally I'm trading, what did I trade today? Halliburton, PCG, Space, UVXY, short. I bought MGM, AIG. I mean, these companies are not going out of business, but you try to make sense of what's going on right now. The entire globe is shut down. How's the market going up? How is the market going up right now? Because it's artificial. It's been disconnected from reality of all time, forever. And again, Tuesday last week, I tried starting to make sense of it, and I had the worst day I've had in 10 years. 8 years. 6 years. So if you ask me where something's going to be 3 months from now, I'll just say Funko. That's all I know. Funko. I don't know if 3 months from now. I just know if we gap down again tomorrow and start going green, buy everything. You put a stop on it, we roll over, we go down, at least you get stopped out. That's it. You are not getting me out of anything right now. I will not be selling. I will not be selling. If it's a long trade, I will not be getting out. So I'm very, very selective because I know going in, you're not getting me out of anything right now. I mean, I was in Microsoft, probably, just Cisco, Microsoft, and AIG. Before they bounced like this, I was in them losing money. Now, those little lots, we're talking about 50 grand. I just would have just fell into a coma. So I know it's a bad attitude to have. And if it breaks down under a VWAP, I'm probably going to have to sell. But you ain't getting me out of trades right now on the long side. No way. I'm not saying to hold. I'm not holding stocks overnight because there's no need. Today proved that again. It's because UVXY was going up while the market was going up. So I thought the UVXY was more important than the market. So I started shorting stuff and getting annihilated on every trade I went. And then finally I guess we're not going up. I guess we're not going to go down. So I started buying stuff and then they went down a little bit. And I was like, here I go. I top tick everything. And then it wasn't even a top tick. And then they went back up without me. And then I got mad. I started shorting stuff again. It was just the enormity of how many bad things I did in a row was insane. Insane. And that's what it was. It was a moment of insanity. And today I suppressed how I really felt about the market because, again, I know nothing. I have no control. The market is what it is. It's doing what it is going to do because it's going to do what it's going to do, and I'm going to do it when it's doing it. What? Yes, exactly. So whatever's going on here, I'm not going to try to explain this anymore. That's it. Never again. I don't care. The why is irrelevant. It's happening, and there's nothing you could do about it. The shitty stocks are staying shitty. You're getting your AIGs and your diamonds, Qs, and SPYs are ripping, and there's nothing you can do about it. There's nothing you could do about it. So at this pace, we're at 22,000. So tomorrow will be at 22,000. Tomorrow will be at 23,000, right? And then we're going to type in another 10%. We're going to go up another 10% after that. So that's another 2,300 points, probably by Friday. So 2,500 by Friday, and then we'll just tack on another 10%, and boom, we're at all-time highs by next Friday. Absolutely no way to say that can't happen. Will it happen? Nobody knows. But you can't say it's not going to happen right now. But the one thing you can do is if you're shorting right now, you are out of your fucking mind. Seriously. You're out of your fucking mind. There's no other way to talk about it. There's no other way to say it. You're completely out of your fucking mind. Because you are fighting not only just the Fed, you're fighting the United States government, plus all the governments around the world are in collusion right now to just buy assets to drag the market back up. It's not just us. It's everybody. China's involved. You got anybody with any money. And please ask me where the money's coming from. Who cares? Who cares where the money is coming from? It's fake. There's never been a market more fake than these last 10 years, 11 years. And this now is the antithesis. Is that the word? This is the it doesn't get more absurd than right here. Here. This right at this moment. This is it. If you ever had a doubt that the market's controlled by the government, the Illuminati, with an algorithm that revolves around VWAP, you got to see what we're looking at, because it's insanity. Because we hit that one level and we bounced, we pulled back, hit the other pullback level, and we're going straight up ever since. I mean, this is insane. Whether or not you think it's a short squeeze or money going into the market, they're just changing the price. It's not like someone, hey, let's get into AIG. There's no negotiating right now. They're just changing the price, and tomorrow it'll bounce around a little bit, and by the end of the day, they'll set the algorithm, bring it to 2620. Okay, cool. And then tomorrow 2750, and then 33, and then suddenly AIG's at $33, and you're thinking, man, I guess I should have bought this thing at 17. But then what happens is all the people that got bloodied, all the people that got destroyed, all the people that dumped, right? They're going to buy AIG back at 45, and then it's going to pull back 10 points, and then they're going to be all pissed off because they bought it at 45, not at 17. I'm going to tell you a few more things, right? You're never, ever going to see AIG at 16 bucks ever again. Ever. Ever. You're never going to see Cisco at $33 ever again. Ever. You're never going to see Halliburton under $5 ever again. Ever. I don't care what the price of oil is. Ever. So what happens is now we're at the stage where nobody wants to get in because you missed the bottom, right? And then you're at the point where, maybe I'll, and then you didn't buy the next day. Oh, maybe I'll, and then you didn't buy the next day. And now we're in the fourth day of this market. Now you're saying, well, maybe I will buy if we get a pullback. And it's not going to pull back. But then the market, when it does pull back, you'll be thinking, oh, this is the crash again. So you're never going to be able to buy. So admit that to yourself and just stay liquid and trade days like this and make the most you possibly can. Because if you could explain to me how Uber is 28 bucks right now, $28 on Uber, this stock should be $4. You explain to me why anybody's buying any airlines or cruise lines or car companies or anything that involves socialism, not socialism, like socializing, should I say. Explain that to me. You can't. And you don't have to, because it is happening. It is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is has never been a better saying than for the market. It is because it is. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. As long as they believe, if they are going to force us to believe that everything's all right. And if we all believe everything's all right, then everything's all right. Except I got a sore throat. And I'm paranoid. And I got to take Xanax to calm down. If the QQQ breaks 198, right? If the Qs break 198, which is very likely going to happen tomorrow, we're done. The bear market is over. Say, homies, you guys realize what's happening right here, right?
What's happening?
It's exactly what happened, but on a larger scale and on a quicker time frame. We're seeing what the government algorithm looks like right in front of our face. We hit the 6-year VWAP. That's where they programmed to get it down to. We started the bounce. We caught people off guard. The VIX futures cratered. And now we're going up in the face of bad news. There's not much more than today for a confirmation that you should have been buying this whole entire day. This is that moment. This is the greatest moment of our lives. This is the proving moment that now you can't, it's not a hypothesis. This is not a conspiracy theory. You just saw the government come in and buy the entire market. It's happening. So while we're sitting here trying to decipher what's going on, stop doing that. Get into your AIGs, get into your Ubers, because it doesn't make any sense. Get involved, take smaller size and go for the ride. Because the only way you're going to lose money in this market right now is trading over your head and getting frightened. Because you're never getting me out of any trade on the long side for the history forever. Until the UVXY is back to 135, I'm never going to be afraid of a long trade ever again. Seriously. I mean, think about what I did here. I traded PCG. Buying PCG today was me proving to myself that I just accept that I know nothing and all I do is trade VWAP, because I hate that stock. It never works. It's so terrible, but there it was doing a 1-minute multi-day VWAP reversal over a half number. I had to buy it. And next thing you know, what I make, $320 on the trade. AIG. You think I'm going to sit here and let an AIG go up without me? Please. Come on. This is the greatest thing, whether or not, and you've got the triple confirmation. So now you've got the destruction of the VIX. You've got the government coming to the rescue, right? And now you've got the Goldman Sachs call. The Goldman Sachs call was the glue. The Goldman Sachs telling everybody that the bottom's not in, that you should be deathly afraid of this market is all you needed today just to remain bullish. Do I know what's going to happen tomorrow? Obviously not. Nor would I hold overnights. But if you get a day like today where you start relatively flat and There was so many good trades today that followed through. Believe, man. Believe. I don't know. Are you watching right now? Because this is it. All right. I don't know if you're watching. It's easier for me. So here we got this guy. I don't know if you're out there listening to me. It's yes or no. You've got a 55-foot boat. Okay? Anybody that has a 55-foot boat, you can't be making me try to make me believe that $1,000 or a couple $1,000 means anything to you. All right? So let's get through that line of bullshit. You got a 55-foot boat. People who have 55-foot boats don't give a shit about money because boats are the dumbest thing to own next to a car and expensive houses. Boats are the worst. There's nothing worse than buying a boat than diamonds or jewelry. So I don't want to hear that. But don't keep calling me and keep the line of bullshit going. Just say no. Stop calling me. You stop calling me now. I'm done. It's okay. Go on. Go on now. Go on. Go on now. Please go on. Go on. Because now that's like a month again. Don't waste my time. Time is the one thing I can't get back. And now you've just sucked more of my life from me. So you owe me time now. Damn. I don't care where you trade. I don't want you to trade where I want you to open up. It doesn't matter where you trade. I don't have any relationships with any of these people. Go to Lightspeed. Go to E-Trade. Go to Trade Zero. I don't give a shit. We're teaching people how to manage their own money. That's what we do. Stop calling me and stop texting me, please. I'm not interested. I'm not interested now. All right? I'm not interested. Stop. Jeez, man. Sorry, I've been going off on YouTube. I got your message, man. No, I'm talking to two people simultaneously. By the way, if anybody's not impressed about what we're doing in here, just say, look, you guys stink. See ya. Please don't waste months of my time And I mean, I just got done with a guy who he was so down. He was like, "Oh man, not only do I want to join, I got this stuff that I want to show you. Maybe I could help the room. I got this stuff. It's great layout. And how all this software I want to show you. Do you? Do you? Do you? Do you? By the way, anybody have a 55-foot boat in here? Anybody rocking a 55-foot boat down in Florida? You know what people with 55-foot boats don't complain about? $1,000. You got a 55-foot boat. You have fuck you money, as we call it. All right? You got a 55-foot boat and you're talking about trying to get the codes from Solid Jello for free? Are you out of your fucking mind? Sorry. This guy's begging for shit. I got a guy on the phone. I got a guy for a month and a half. No, 6 months now, I think, right? He's asking, oh, well, maybe if you gave me the codes. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Yeah, why don't you go here? Why don't Solid Jello fly out to you on his dime so he can massage you while he shows you how to trade? Wow. Stop calling me. Stop calling me. Not you, James. I mean, seriously, there's got to be a limit to where my threshold of getting my time sucked from me and wasted. No. See, that's what he did. Time is what I can't get back now. Hours of conversations to the point where he's talking about how, oh, I'll be such a vital part of the room also. I mean, not only do I want to join, but I have all this other stuff I want to put in, and on and on and on and on. And then he disappears, and then suddenly he calls you back. Oh man, I miss you guys. I can't wait to get into the room. Do you? Do you? Do you miss us? Well, yeah. If only I had the setup, that I could follow along. You think Solid Jello? Well, you just got off your 55-foot boat, and you want Solid Jello 4 hours free session. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Where do we sign up for that? No, that's it. But my time has already been wasted, so I feel like I should be paid now for the time you just wasted. I can't get that time back. Anybody with a 55-foot boat, you're officially not allowed to complain about money. You're not allowed to ask for stuff for free. Man. Just say no. Just say no. Because let me tell you something, what's going on in here is magic. It's magic. There's no other word for it. Last chance. Last chance. Sign up and let the pieces fall in place around you. Is that proper English? I don't know. Ah, dang it. I think I'd be the greatest stockbroker of all time now. I mean, seriously. I remember when I was a broker. When I was a broker, we would, the process, the shady firm that I worked at was that we'd give you an idea, and oh my God, if that idea worked, we were on the phones like, you see what you missed? I mean, you see what you missed phone call was the greatest phone call in the world, right? Because generally, when you worked at one of these awful, brokerages, you never had that opportunity to actually call a guy back and say, you see what you missed? Because all the ideas were garbage because you were dealing with penny stock and low cap bull crap garbage. You know what I'm saying, right? So, I mean, every day in here is that phone call. You know what you missed? 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 But it's not about that. That's the thing. It's not even about that. It's about knowing why these trades were good trades. And man, if you sit and listen to my boy Soligello talk for a couple of hours, this dude is the proof of the pudding, or whatever the hell that saying is. You know what got me going was the guy. What got me going was the guy yesterday. Very excited. I don't know, James, is everything all right with your boy? Because I don't know why he does that to me. Maybe that's what it is, man. Maybe that's what it is. I hate that illusion. I hate the the word I'm looking for. It really ghosting makes it really is what I really don't like that. And it's like an inert thing. It bugs me. It's like a pet peeve, I guess, that it sets me off into a tizzy. So when Kirk didn't show up today, I was just nuts. Because I tell you, man, these are crazy times, right? I'm outside looking like Mad Max with a mask on, and I got goggles and a hat, gloves, leather jacket. I got my strapped, got my switchblade on me like shit's gonna go down. I'm like, holy shit, this is society right now. And the market's going straight up. Makes absolutely no sense. But doesn't it? Oh, now he finally admits that he's a cheap bastard. All right. All right, as long as you're admitting it now, I feel a lot better. But god damn it, pony up the cash, get into the room. I don't care where you trade, and start making money. Slickety ding dang. I'm all Mad Maxed in here. I mean, this is the greatest This is the greatest. I mean, the market is this is what's so great about what we do. If you just sat here in my chair today and never got up, you would never know there was anything bad going on. You got a great group of guys to hang out with, ladies and gentlemen in our room, hardcore people. We believe in the same thing. We're all generally on the same wavelength. Politics aside, from time to time, I don't really care about that anymore either. But damn, you would never know the world was crumbling around us. And to me, the market always knows. So what today showed me that maybe there is light at the end of the tunnel, that none of this is as serious as we might think it is. Because let me tell you something, sitting in these chairs, sitting here for 30 years, watching the market always knows. The market always knows. The market is a living beast. It's a creature. It's an organism, and it knows everything. Thank God I made $2,000 today, because I would be livid. I would be bashing this microphone against my head. If that UVXY didn't work today, oh man, thank God. I'm still short. You are not getting me out of this thing until it's $35. I'm gonna go down. I'll go down with the ship. You're not getting me out of this short. I'm staying short again, UVXY. It's 5 days now I've held this thing short. You're not getting me out. I'm not covering. I'm going to cover it $55 or less. You're not getting me out. You never get me out. So what we're trying to find out, we're trying to figure out here on YouTube, right? You guys, I love everybody in the room. Solid Jello, man. I started crying the other day. I love this guy so much. Had a few drinks in me Thursday night. Just we have the greatest group of people in here. Some guys have fallen because they have fallen from the path of righteousness. Some people have fallen to the ways of the cryptocurrency. We pour a glass out for them. Some people didn't want to believe in the VWAP. We got something special going on here. And what we're trying to figure out on YouTube, right? All right? What I'm trying to figure out is, why am I being hidden? I had 100 people watching me the other day, and it was growing and growing and growing. And then suddenly, click, boom, there's more people than ever sitting around. And now I got 20 maniacs watching me on YouTube. Where'd the other 80 people go? It's because they turned the algorithm on. Not this guy's talking too much truth. Shut him down. Shut him down now. Now he's making way too much sense. Cut him off. Cut him off. Because if they showed up once, they should never stop showing up. Because every time I'm doing something live, I'm speaking wisdom, the truth, and opportunity, not to sound like a salesman. And that's not coming from a place of arrogance. It's the truth. Because I am the most humble guy in the world. I know I'm an idiot. And again, you can call me an idiot. You can call me schmuck, stupid. I'll even take that. But once you start saying that I'm doing something wrong or committing some sort of shenanigans, because I know about shenanigans. Anyway, Killy Kills knows what I'm talking about. I'm glad you showed up. I'm glad most of you guys have taken a venture into the chat room, because we're never going to stop. We're never going to stop. I will be carted out. The white jacket guys will come for me before I stop doing this. Or if my wife tells me to stop doing it. But damn, what a day. I mean, the sickest. I mean, look at these trades. I wish I would have had some real size on. Man, UVXY short, come on. Halliburton crushed it. PCG, are you kidding me? PCG. Space long, space short. Oxy, Halliburton, oh. Uber. And of course the AIG 3 times. Come on. Not to mention the 75 other trades that probably worked. Minotaur's killing it. Solid Jello's killing it. Trumptastic's killing it. Give me 20 days like this. We'll be good for the year. INO short. Not that I partook in that one. And this whole day started with a reversal. You guys don't even remember. Remember you Dow, beginning of the day? Come on. Oh, little ass crack breakout. Oh, okay. Nice. How about you Dow? How about TQQ? Oh my God, same thing. Oh. How about diamonds, Qs, spies? I mean, everything's working right now. It's absolutely insane. It really is. Can you get a picture of Christopher Walken and put my head on that? That's what we need. I'll just start doing all my YouTube videos as Christopher Walken. We'll do it walking through the charts. Today, we're going to talk about VWAP as always. It's crazy. You'd be stupid not to use it. We'll sing some songs. We'll do some doo-wop. And boom. If they come, they come. If we build it, they should come. And we've built it. And it's fantastic. It's great to see Carol's back. It's awesome. And we've seen some people do some foolish things over the last couple of days. A couple of my money guys blowing up, not in a good way. I mean, the sickest. Hundreds of thousands. Just fighting the market. Not me. I learned my lesson in blood. 2011, 2012. You're not getting me fighting the market ever. Take that loss and move on. Are you kidding me? So the only mistakes that I've made so far are the losses I took on Tuesday on any of those long positions. So maybe that's it. Maybe I broke the algorithm on YouTube because of I've been playing music. Maybe that is it. All right, so now's a good time. Hey, listen, guys, I want to show you something. Do me this favor. Do me this favor. Again, it doesn't cost you a thing. It's a moment of your time. This is for the guys on YouTube. I'm going to drop this in there. I'm doing that Wealth 365 online trading seminar again. I'm going to bang out as much VWAP as you could possibly stomach in an hour. You think you've heard me talk fast? I'm going to rip through. My goal is to rip through 100 charts in 50 minutes. I'm just going to blast through VWAP charts and just go show 100 different examples of every trade we've done over the last month and a half since the last summit. So sign up here. I probably shouldn't say this out loud, but you could probably sign up under 1 or 2 different email addresses. Just do me a favor. Bang. Sign up. Get your uncle to sign up. Get your mom to sign up. I need to have, there's a quota that they need. I'm just doing it for fun. I don't care if anything sells, doesn't sell. I just love broadcasting and talking about VWAP. That's what it really comes down to. I'll give you guys the link. Get your mom's uncle to sign up. By the way, that was the scariest thing this morning. The Rappaport indicator was triggered. My uncle called me, and it wasn't about stocks, so we're safe. If my uncle decides he wants to buy stocks again, then this entire market, you haven't seen anything yet on the downside. If my uncle starts buying stocks, oh, we're dead. But yeah, I mean, still a baffling day. Just really taken aback by it, flabbergasted, if you will. I really didn't think we'd have a rally today. I am a negative Nancy. I guess that's what it is. I really am. And I'll admit it. When the futures were only down 115 on the NASDAQ when I woke up, when they opened up yesterday. I was like, wow, I thought we were going to open up down like back to where we were, the lows of a week ago. But then the VIX was saying, hey, don't worry, Kenny. And then the VIX went red. And then the future started going. Thank you. So I'm telling you, there's only one sane way to trade. And coming from a maniac lunatic like me, that means something. The VWAP has saved my life. And if wait till when I show you on Saturday at this class, those 5 and 6 year VWAPs on some of these stocks got hit to a penny. You're not going to have that opportunity ever again. But now, when I show you how important these multi-day VWAPs are, you'll have that tool for the next time, maybe 6 or 7 years from now, maybe 20 years from now. I still think it's going to be a viable tool. Just amazing. And I can't say that word enough. All right, I'm dying of thirst. I'm sure there's earnings that came out tonight, but damn, what a day. I hope you guys killed it. And if Solid Jello is any indication, you must have. No mustard mayo. I mean, come on, PCG worked. Sick. All right, well, I'll get you that link tomorrow for you guys. It's good to see some of you guys making your way back in here. Just let me lozenge up a little bit and I'll give you a call. All right. Thank you. And thanks for allowing me to unleash, because man, it makes me feel so much better. Just get it out. Talk about how you feel. Thanks for letting me rant. And tomorrow, I can't wait till tomorrow. I don't know. I haven't looked forward to a trading day more so than tomorrow, because I can't wait if they can still tack more onto this market. I mean, just incredible. It's incredible. It really is. And I hope you guys benefited from what my man was laying down here. Come on, Uncle Sally's making money. He's not even a trader. Guy's an I don't know what he was into. I think he was a sanitation guy. All right, boys, girls, ladies, gentlemen. Stay safe. May your internet never shut down. May the electricity stay on. And may there always be food in the supermarket as closest to your house as possible. May all your toilet paper needs and paper goods be there, because you still can't get paper towels in my neighborhood. Plenty of toilet paper now, but I'm running out of paper towels. And I'm kind of upset about it, because I want those bounties. I want those bounty ones where you could choose the size. Yes, the 3-section ones. I need that. Toilet paper we have. I just cannot find the select a size bounty, and I need those. I'm down to 3 rolls, and I usually have at least 15 to spare. All right. Thanks for allowing me to rant and rage there, and now I feel so much better. All right. I'll give you guys, whoever want. Yeah, I got your message. I'll give you a call later on. Maybe just need to chill out, go watch a movie about the end of the world, I guess. Has anybody ever seen this movie? This one looks good. Monos, M-O-N-O-S. It really just looks like Lord of the Flies type of thing, which that's pretty cool. If you haven't seen The Hunt, watch that. It was awesome. I might just sit through it again right now. And the tiger thing's all right. But I want to read you something. I don't know if I could find it right now. But if you came back in time and somebody told you what was going on right now, and at the end it said, and the only saving grace is some gun-toting, mullet-wearing, meth-addicted hick is uniting us all. It's fantastic. How you read that? It's the guy from The Apprentice is the president. Oh, no way, really? My wife's loving it. I watched 2 episodes. I've never even seen the show. They look like a pretty good show. When they're burning down, well, I don't want to ruin it for anybody. Something. All right, please do me a favor, guys, on YouTube. Sign up for the event. It's going to be fantastic. And remember, if you join the room, I've got all kinds of more. I got a lot new toys and stuff. Found another puzzle, a couple of cameras. Please. Not that I don't even know if the post office is open, but I'm assuming it is. But come on, play some trivia one of these days. Earnings season just right around the corner. It'll be in full bloom again. So there's going to be a lot of stuff going on, man. I'm excited. I'm very excited. This day today was just like, wow. Wow is the only word. All right. I can't stop talking, but I'm going to have to just cut myself off. Solid Jello as always. Fantastic. You know what? Here's $1,000. Somebody send Jello $1,000 because he's the man. Awesome. All right. Now I'm going to go. I felt better. All right, y'all. Be safe. Solid Jello. I'll call you later. We got to talk. Minotaur, you're the man. Great call with the mRNA. Everybody's calls are great. Fantastic stuff. And hopefully 8-Ball's all right. I got to get him back in here. All right. Have a great night, everybody. See you. Come to the room, man. YouTube hates me. That's the end of this. That's the end of the story. There's where did the other 90 people go? What? I don't know. I just have to every video I do, I'm just gonna copy and paste the video from the other guy.
Hey, what's up, traders? Look, if you're new to the room and you're just stopping by for the first time, we primarily don't trade in these earnings reports.
All right, I'm out of here. I'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll do some live trading, making real calls in real time, and we'll do our best to impress you. All right? See ya. Shez says, Killy Kills, Joe, Mike, Algo Lover, and all you friends and family. And if you see anybody bad-mouthing the Warlock, go after him. Defend my name. See ya.